Today we're going to be talking about angles, and angles is a precise way to talk about how a ray is turning, okay? So if we have this example right here, and this little ray, we start turning it this way, and by the time we turn it all the way, that would be 360 degrees. So every time that you turn 1/360th of a circle, that's basically 1 degree that you're increasing. So in this example right here, we can see that the ray has moved 1, 2, 3 degrees. So there's 3 degrees of in this angle right here. In this example, David waits at the crosswalk sign on his way to school. The angle outlined on the sign turns through 51 degree angles. So what it's telling us is that there is between this and this, so the space right between this would be 51 1 degree angles. So that means that the angle between these two rays is an angle of 50 degrees. So we can talk about angles as right angles, acute angles, or obtuse angles. A right angle is an angle that when you measure from here to here, there's 90 degrees. An acute angle is an angle that measures anywhere between a little bit more than 0 and less than 90. So anything in between this right here would be acute. And an obtuse angle is anything between 90 and 180. So basically it would be from like 91 to 179, and that would make it an obtuse angle. So when we look at angles, we just need to make sure if they look bigger or smaller than 90 degrees. One way to say, even though 90 degrees we're used to seeing them like this, you know, kind of like going to one side and going up, a right angle can also be like this, because in one way that mathematicians show us that it's a right angle is that they place this little square where a semicircle would be for other angles. So if we see a square, that already tells us that that is a right angle or a 90 degree angle. So this is a right angle. Okay, like right here, we know that this angle is bigger. Now we're talking about this one. This angle is greater or bigger than 90 degrees. So that means it becomes an obtuse angle. When we look at this little birdhouse, we're going to be measuring the angle like right here. And it's telling us that there's a 94 1 degree angles. So if there's 94 of them, that means that it is greater than 90. So angles that are greater than 90 are called obtuse. Right here, this other one, we have an angle that definitely we know it's less than 90 degrees. So immediately we could say that it's acute. We're going to do these two. On this one right here, it says to write the measure of the angles in degrees. Okay, so if we're going from here all the way, from here all the way right there, and it doesn't tell us that it continues, so it's basically just from this line to this line, so that is called a straight angle. Oops. Straight angle that is 180 degrees. And now on this one, we're just making from here, we're going this way, so, and we see this little square box, that is a right angle. So that's a right angle that was 90 degrees. Now I need you guys to continue finishing pages 895 and 896 in your books, and then you're going to go to Seesaw and classify some angles that are given to you as obtuse, acute, right, or straight.